our film industry may also be up for discussion now that Trump has set his tariff sights on films produced outside the U.S. To help us unpack the implications, we're joined by Eleanor Noble in Montreal. She's the president of ACTRA National, a union representing professional performers across Canada. Eleanor, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here.
So let me start by getting your take on this. Are you surprised that Trump's latest tariff bombshell is aimed at the film industry?
Of course, yes. This was very troubling news that we heard yesterday. And we have a longstanding partnership. Our industry is integrated in North America, very much like the automobile sector. And this kind of decision would not just harm Canadians, but it would also harm Americans. So it would harm both sides. Not great news.
And can you tell me a little bit more about that? And what's your understanding about this threat and what it could mean?
Well, we don't have any information yet as to how it will be implemented at all. You can't apply tariffs to tangible goods, and the film television industry is not a tangible good. So we're not sure exactly how it would be implemented, whether it's through streaming services or budget or box office. There really is no information yet. So we're hanging tight to hear what the details are.
If it were to be implemented, and we don't know, but what would a 100% tariff on foreign produced films in Canada mean? What could that mean to the film and the film industry? We don't know whether it includes TV, so we'll just say film for now.
Film industry, correct. Yeah. Yes, well, again, we don't know exactly how it would be implemented, so it's really hard to say how exactly it would affect the industry. As Trump has said, it's the movies coming to Canada that would be filmed in Canada, how that 100% tariff would be implemented. So really hard to say what the effects of it would be because we're not sure how it would be implemented.
How much of the film industry in Canada is U.S.-made films?
We do, as I said, we have a great longstanding partnership with the U.S., and it is part of our industry here, part of our like a service industry where American production comes up here, and we produce some huge, humongous films, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry in Canada that helps Americans and helps Canadians, and is very prosperous in the work industry.
Yeah, as you mentioned, multi-billions of dollars. What kind of response are you hoping to see from the federal government, the Prime Minister, and municipal leaders, provincial leaders? We've already heard from a few of them today.
Of course, yeah. Well, it's really important that the Canadian government needs to step forward and really protect and support and grow the Canadian industry in all ways while this is happening. And the Canadian government must negotiate with Trump to reach a deal that prevents harm of any kind to both Canada and the U.S. in the industry.
Are your members worried? Or how concerned are they? What have you been hearing from people today?
For sure. If you're on social media at all, it was pretty lit up starting last night with the announcement of it and this morning. And we've been receiving a lot of phone calls, people concerned about what's going to happen with the industry. When you look at the way the last few years have gone, the industry was disrupted by COVID, then by strikes, then by the LA fires. We're getting back on our feet. There's a recession, the tariffs, and now the tariffs came directly to attack us at this time. So, of course, there is a lot of concern about what's going to happen in our industry, what's going to happen. I represent 30,000 plus members, performers across the country, and we're worried about what our next jobs will look like and what about all the production that was going to come up this summer. So we don't have any answers yet. As I said before, we don't know how these tariffs will be implemented.
So just quickly on that, are you concerned that some of the projects coming this summer could be put on hold just as a result of this threat?
It's a possibility. Again, we don't really know. President Trump, says things, and we're not sure how far they will be taken. But we definitely take his word seriously. So we're hanging tight to find out if there's any detail to know how it will affect any production coming up here.
Eleanor, thank you. That was the president of ACTRA National, Eleanor Noble.
Thank you so much.